Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I have got 3 meals that I wanted to share with you. All 3 are equally delicious and budget friendly. Let's go ahead and get into today's video. All right, y'all, tonight for dinner, we are making the barbecue chicken sweet potato bowls. I'm going to leave it linked down below. So what we have for this recipe, obviously we have some chicken. I just have 2 chicken breasts here. I've got our broccoli. It says the recipe calls for 1 head of broccoli. I had like maybe half bag of the broccoli florets I had gotten from Walmart. So I just got that. I got my 2 sweet potatoes. I've got my frozen onion that just busted right out of the bag because I was trying, it's frozen, so I was trying to like smack it to break it up, and I busted the bottom of the bag. So I got my white onion, and then we have avocado oil, or you can use olive oil if that's what you have, some garlic powder, pink salt. This is the chipotle chili powder, and then whatever barbecue sauce that you like. We like the Sweet Baby Ray's. The first thing we're gonna do for this recipe is that we are going to peel these potatoes, and then we're going to dice them up, and then we are going to throw them in the roasting pan. We've got our oven heating at 400 degrees. So let's get started. Put all my onion in here. So obviously this bag is not working out. Okay, next we're gonna add our pink salt. And then we're gonna do our garlic powder. Oh, I'm telling you, I can't seem to use up the last of this garlic powder. I'm probably just gonna toss it all in here. I mean, there's like really not much left. The chipotle powder. Now it says to toss this until well combined, and then we're gonna stick it in the oven for about 20 minutes. Now, honestly, I really should have probably done an onion that was not frozen. But we'll see how this turns out. I'll let you know if this was a bad idea or not. Let me be the guinea pig. Anyway, we're just gonna toss this together. Use tongs if you'd rather use tongs. I don't care about my hands getting all messy. That's why God made water. Clean your hands. Okay, so this is pretty well combined, I think. Our oven is ready, so we're gonna go ahead and stick this in the oven for 20 minutes. Okay, so the sweet potatoes just came out of the oven. These smell amazing. So excited. We are just going to push these to the side like this. Careful, I don't want to touch the pan because it just came out of a 400-degree oven. Let me tell you, I've done that before. And it was like the worst day of my life. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to toss our broccoli with some of the oil and some salt. So we're gonna add our broccoli. This is a crap ton of broccoli, yes. I'm actually going to cut some of these a little bit smaller. Probably should have grabbed a bigger pan, but who am I kidding? This is the biggest pan I own. I'm actually thinking about getting those huge pans over at Sam's Club. That'd probably be a good idea. It says to go ahead and toss this with some oil and do some salt. It says a 1/4 teaspoon, but I feel like we could probably just do a little bit more than that. I'm gonna kind of toss that. Trying not to touch the dang pan. We need more oil than that. Okay, we'll probably push the broccoli to this side. Try to make a little bit of room here. It says to add the chicken. We are going to brush with the barbecue sauce. something like this. And make sure we get the edges there. Now it says we are going to stick this back into the oven, still at 400 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. We'll probably do the 20, really 20 minutes? Well, 400 degrees. So yeah, I guess 20 minutes will be okay with the chicken. So we'll put this in at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. So this is how this is looking. Woo, my goodness. So I'll tell you, this does look amazing, but we're gonna go ahead and check the temperature of this chicken. Okay, so we're actually gonna do probably about 5 to 10 more minutes on this because the chicken is only at 144. We're gonna put, so this chicken is smaller. I'm gonna put this over here. Put that one back in the oven. The chicken is finally reading 165. I've already got this chicken over here already shredded. So I'm gonna shred this chicken here and then we're going to dish these up into bowls. All right, y'all, that is it. That is the barbecue chicken sweet potato bowl. I just dished this up. I just dished myself up about 6 ounces of chicken. I did a little extra barbecue sauce, the sweet potatoes, some broccoli. Now it's time to eat. All right, y'all, for dinner tonight, we are doing some chicken fried rice. I actually have my chicken over here, 2 chicken breasts here. I'm just gonna dice them up here in just a second. My pan is heating up. I've got the sliced water chestnuts. I got my frozen vegetables. I've got the liquid aminos, or you can use your favorite soy sauce, whichever one you want. I'm finally going to be able to use the last of this garlic powder, y'all. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I like to do exact measurements and sometimes I like to wing it. I'm using the rest of that because this is ridiculous. I've got my oil here. I'm gonna coat the pan so I can cook the chicken. And then over here, I've just got my pot. I'm gonna do up 1 cup of the long grain white rice, my butter, salt. Of course, we'll add the water. That's the first thing I like to get going. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that first. And while that's cooking, I can go ahead and cook our chicken. For this, I just do 1 cup of the rice. And then I'm gonna take this over to the sink. I'm gonna do 2 cups of water. Usually helps if you turn the burner on. 1 tablespoon of butter, about a tisp of salt. When it comes up to a boil, we're gonna go ahead and stir it. Cover it, 15 minutes. Yep, I think our pan is good and ready. So I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of oil in the pan. Get our chicken in there. Hello, I saw you. So I turned our chicken down because our chicken was done way before our rice was. So turn that back up. We're gonna go ahead and add our rice in, a teaspoon. I still wanna measure this out, even though I am gonna use all of it. So it was just under a teaspoon, so we'll use all of that plus a little extra because I wanted a teaspoon of some garlic powder. We're doing 6 tablespoons of the liquid aminos. That's 2, 4, 6. A bag of frozen vegetables. I don't usually use the entire bag. I just kind of eyeball it, maybe a half bag, but we'll see. I'm just gonna let this all cook and stir together. And the other thing I also like to add is the water chestnuts. My family really likes these. So I gotta get that in there. So we're gonna cook this for about 3 to 4 minutes. Let those frozen vegetables get warmed up and everything. We'll mix it all through and then we'll go ahead and cook our eggs. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and just kind of push this to the side. Sometimes I don't really like doing this. Sometimes I'd kind of rather just like cook the eggs in a separate pan. Sometimes I usually do that. It's fine. But we're gonna do this. Takes a few minutes, but we're starting to get scrambled up here. So just keep working with it. Okay, so when you think your eggs are scrambled enough, you can go ahead and mix it into your fried rice. So there's my bowl of fried rice, and then I also wanted to just show you that in the last grocery haul, you might have seen that I had picked up these little fortune cookies. They're just for fun. No, you don't have to have, you know, but just whenever I make Asian dishes, I just think it's fun to have these. They come like, oh, how many? Actually, I don't know how many are in here. You get quite a few of them, but I figured it might be fun to just kind of open up this one and read you my little fortune. So this one actually says, your present plans are going to succeed. Well, that sounds promising. It gives you a learn Japanese. I don't know if you can you see that in the camera? All right, well, anyway, so it does say learn Japanese, and the word is to compare. Okay, there it is, to compare, and then it's just like B-I. So I don't know if it's like by, B, like how would Chinese, Japanese, Korean, whatever say that?
I think it's by.
By? Oh, okay, well, it means to compare, apparently. Anyway, and then just also so you're wondering, these are actually pretty good. They're not really stale like you might think like some fortune cookies are at like Chinese restaurants. These are actually pretty good. But anyway, so that's dinner tonight, y'all. All right, y'all, tonight for dinner, we are making a white bean turkey chili. So these are our ingredients that we're gonna be using. I've got some ground turkey. It's the 85% lean. I've got an onion I'm gonna dice up here in just a few seconds. We're gonna be using some Great Northern beans, some fire roasted diced tomatoes, some minced garlic, oil, chili powder, cumin, paprika, and cayenne pepper. And I'm gonna be using my Dutch oven. First thing I'm going to get done is dice up this onion really quick because we're gonna saute this first. Once we get this sauteed, we're gonna add in our spices. And then once we get all that mixed in, then we're gonna add our ground turkey. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna put in a little bit of oil into our pot, and we're gonna saute our onions for about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and add our spices in now. I'm gonna link this down below, but just to let you know, the spices I just put in there was 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a good stir, and then we're gonna add in our turkey. Okay, what I forgot to hit record on my camera, but what I just did was I added a 1/4 cup of water. So we're just gonna keep cooking this turkey until it is no longer pink. At this point, we're gonna go ahead and add our white beans. Now the recipe does call for 2 cans of beans, and you're gonna like wanna mash up one of the cans, and I probably could mash up some of these. But the only reason why I'm not doing 2 cans, I'm only gonna do 1. Well, for one, this looks like it's plenty. And Megan is only just kind of coming around to beans right now, so I don't want to be like all in her face with beans. If you want, you know what I mean? So I'm just doing the 1 can this time, and that looks plenty, to be honest with you. So we're gonna add so we obviously add the beans, our can of fire roasted tomatoes, about 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. I'm gonna add that to it. And we're doing 3 cups of chicken broth. All right, we're gonna go ahead and give that a stir. Now this is that perfect time for chili. I'll tell you, we have got a hard freeze coming. So this is gonna be really good. So we're gonna bring this up to a boil. Once it starts boiling, we're gonna reduce the heat and we're gonna simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then we'll remove the heat and you can add your lime juice, cilantro, salt, pepper, and you can even serve it with avocado if you really like to. So we're gonna go ahead and let this come to a boil. Then we're gonna let it simmer. The recipe does not say anything about covering it like you would for a regular chili, so it doesn't say to, so I'm not gonna go ahead and do that. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna follow the recipe as it says. We'll see what happens. All right, y'all, this is the white bean turkey chili. So I just topped it with some cilantro, some avocado, and I squeezed some lime juice in it, and now it is time to eat. All right, friends, that'll do it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you are not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button down below, hit the like button, share with somebody you love, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.